So here are both of the axles removed from the vehicle. You can see this is the shorter one, which is on the driving end side, and this is ripped off the boot. And here is, you can see inside there is a lot of lubrication is there, so it's still in good condition, not bad. And the problem is the rubber. This has been broken, you can see, and we will have to change this boot. And of course this one, the other end side, passenger end, it's also lubricated. Still lubrication is there, but broken, badly broken. So what we will do is we will have to replace the rubber. And the other thing, as you can see, this is in good condition. The outer boot, the outer CV joint boot rubber, this is in good condition, but we don't know about the inside. So the inside we will have to check. We will have to remove the rubber, and then we'll see inside what is going on. I mean, the lubrication, grease is there, and that is in good condition, so that's okay. Otherwise we will clean and lubricate and repack with new grease, new lubrication. So this is the way. This rubber is required to us for the sample, because we are going to bring this rubber and then we will replace the boot. So for this purpose, what I have to do is I have to remove this from here. I can see the joint. Here is the joint actually, and how to make it apart is by this way, putting my screwdriver here. So this apart. Now the thing is, we have to remove clean all the grease from, and here is one snap ring. I will show you. That snap ring is needed to be removed. Here this is, and while I will remove that snap ring, this bearing will come off, and then we will be able to remove this rubber by pulling it up outside, and then this rubber will be in our hand. So for the removal of the snap ring, what I have to use is the snap ring tool. So this C-ring I have to remove by putting it in position and then forcing it to make it open. Same time I will have to put a screwdriver in. Here are the axles for this car. Actually the inner boot I already removed, inner ends. These are the outer ends for both, and I have to check these because they are not broken. As you can see, they are good enough, and they are reusable. And what I have to do is, both I checked, both are good. What I have to do is I have to check the lubrication inside. If the lubrication film is okay, lubrication grease is okay inside, it's alright. Otherwise I will have to clean and repack these joints once again. So for this purpose I'm using my screwdriver to open it up. So here is the joint, you can see, and from the joint I can open these. So here, this is the locking actually. So I have to remove it, open it, by this way. I opened it, and here I have to further open the clip so that I will be able to wiggle it from its position like this. I removed it, and now what I have to do is I have to clean little bit, because if there is inside the grease is there, so we will not clean and repack otherwise, and this debris should not go inside. This dust and mud should not go inside. So for this purpose I am cleaning it and then opening the joint. So you can see inside there is a lot of grease is there inside, and it is good enough. So I have to repack it as it was, like this, and I have to place back the bracket, the locking bracket. So by this way, to place it back, and then knock its both corner or hammer them. Like this. So it's again packed, and I will clean it over here and then placed in the car. So same thing I have to do with this one also. This is the other passenger side longer axle, and look inside. So you can see lot of grease is there, and grease is good. So I have to repack it again same way, and then place back the bracket. So by this way it's okay. Both axles are perfect, both ends. I will rebuild the other ends. I'm going to show you. I'm going to rebuild the smaller one, the smaller axle, the driver side of course. So for this purpose I purchased this new rubber boot. So first I have to put the smaller clip, which will come of course over here by this way, and I have to slide the boot on the axle like this and boot it up to the middle. I have to put on this bearing. Already I cleaned, tripod bearing. I have to make little bit lubrication on the shaft. For future, if I will open it, it will not seize due to the lubrication. Otherwise sometimes they are seizing and it's difficult to remove it then. So by this way, and then put it in its place. Like this, and slide it by this way, and then afterwards I have to put the snap ring, which I already removed from. It's a bit difficult to put it on by hands. So a little bit hammering did the job easily. So by this way, how to put it on. So now it's firmly fixed, and I have to do lubrication on this and this part. So I have to fill in the lubrication inside the grease. Here is the grease. I have to fill inside, because inside there is a friction in between the bearing and this housing. So it should be filled with the grease. It must be lubricated, otherwise will create starvation and will be a big problem. The worn out components and whatsoever the break down. So that's what we don't need and we don't want. So this one I have to fill it with a grease. It's a general purpose lithium type grease. So by this way I have to fill up to this extent. It is not needed to fill it complete. The reason is the bearing will go inside. The bearing is also lubricated. You can see here I lubricated this bearing also, so it will go the same way. there is no matter if it is like this, like this, like that, whatsoever, but only it should go in. And I will get some hydro-locking effect also over here. So by this way I have to put it in completely and then make the lubrication in proper order, so that there should be no air inside. Instead the whole thing should be filled in by lubrication with the grease. So this is better, that there should be enough grease inside. We don't need any breakdown for this one, and expect a good life from. So something like this, little bit more we have to fill in, and this is enough, what I can think. This much of lubrication is considered to be enough. That's it. And one thing I have to explain, that some people put lubrication inside here. That is entirely not required. I just fill it without any lubricant, because I feel lot of lubrication in the joint. That will be enough. And this thing I have to just fix it back without any filling of lubrication, like this, gently. It needs little bit pry, so it's enough. It's pried on the end. So by this way I have to fix this end also. Same way. So first I will fix here and then there, because the axle is too much moved in. So for this purpose I have this locking ring, the bigger one. I have to fix it here, this way, and then have to use my pliers, needle pliers of course, to make this thing lock. And then I will be, yeah, needs a little force, and then locking in, and then afterwards of course I have to hammer it a little bit like this. So now you can see this end had been locked in, so the smaller end I have to lock in. This is the place, you can see this ring, this is the place for this one. So I have to bring this lock here, and then I have to do is I have to lock it the very same manner. So by this way it's locked in, the company fitting. So you can see this was my fixing of the axle boot. So I have to clean it, the excess grease, so that it will not accumulate any dust or mud. So by this way I have to clean it, and this is ready to go in the car. So same way I will do with a bigger end also, bigger axle. By this way I will fix it, and we'll do lubrication on, and we'll fix it on the car. Thank you for watching. Keep on watching.